Everybody, welcome back to World History. My name is Mr. Finn, as you know, and we're going to be continuing on today. Again, like last time, we have a couple of definitions that I want you to take down. These will help you with your quiz. So let me hold these up. Go ahead and hit pause and write those down on your paper. Thank you very much. All right, now to continue on with our story, where we're trying to get to. If you remember, we were in the Stone Age. I was hitting rocks together, explaining how these early humans would use stone to build tools, anything to cut meat with, all of that stuff we were explaining. Now what we're trying to do in world history is get to the point where we cannot be dealing with prehistory before writing, but recorded history in different civilizations, and then we can move on with our course. But before we can get there, we need to finish up the early human portion of what we're talking about. And the Stone Age is going to be broken up into two different time periods. One is the Paleolithic, and one is the Neolithic. Again, we should be taking our notes. The Stone Age is the Paleolithic, meaning old, Stone Age. And the Neolithic, with Neo as the prefix, some of you might know this, means new Stone Age. So, right now we're going to finish the Old Stone Age, or the Paleolithic Age. That means that let's hold off on the Neolithic, just have it for your notes, and let's finish up the Paleolithic era. Now, one thing we need to understand as one of your definitions is going to be what we said is C14 dating. Your definition tells you that it is using carbon to measure how old something is. Now, when I use the term measure, I mean measure. So when they find bones, they can look and see how much carbon is left in that bone, and they can determine how old that bone is based on how much carbon is there. So on the quiz, I might say, what does the C in C14 dating stand for? And you would know that it is carbon. So that means that we can go through and find artifacts and bones and things left by these early humans, and we can determine how old it is. That gives us a time frame to see what we're dealing with. Now, these early humans, their main concern was living. That was it. It was a dangerous time. They didn't have homes. They didn't have cell phones. They didn't have all these other things that people have today. Fresh, clean water, whenever. It was, we need to try and do what we can today to make it through till tomorrow. That is it. So, these early humans, one of the more important things to understand as one of your words is going to be nomads, or people that move place to place, which you have written down on your notes. Now, here is something that you don't have written down on your notes, and this is why we go over it. People that are moving place to place, you would ask yourself, why? Why are they moving place to place? The answer is going to be, it's for food. Now, nomadic people are going to be the reason why we have people all around the world, because people are going to be following their food source, which is animals. That's what they would do. Follow the herds. They would hunt in groups. They would follow these animals throughout the season when they went to different areas. And that is what's going to lead people to break off all around the world. And so these early humans are going to start to populate the world following animals, their food source, being nomads, and leading us till eventually we get to civilization, which we're not quite to yet. Now, another part of these early humans that is important to understand is this. People don't talk a lot about it. Fire, here's another one. I know some of you love dogs. I'm sure of it. Some of you probably have dogs. All right, two important things. This is going to put a wrap on our early humans today. Is going to be fire and dogs. Now, here's the deal. Early humans, we're animals, some of us more than others. But we have the ability to control fire. Other other animals do not have the ability to control it. And therefore, most animals are really scared of it. However, another thing for early humans is fire is going to allow us to cook meat. It provides warmth. It protects us from wild animals. Fire is a very, very important thing that early humans are able to have control over. Another thing that is going to help early humans a ton is going to be the domestication of dogs, which are going to come from wolves. Now, this is going to allow our early humans to coordinate better, and this works man's best friend, as they say. The dog gets food out of it. Man gets a hunting companion who can move faster, go longer, have better sense of smell. All of those things are going to help early humans hunt and be more successful and live for the next day. So you combine fire and you have domestication of wolves, turning them into dogs, taming them and making them pets for them. Those are going to give human beings a big leg up on the rest of the competition, which is the animal kingdom around them. And so, as we start to see these developments happen with people, where we stop today is you are going to see humans in larger groups. We start to be able to live a little bit easier. You know, there's more food that is provided. We are in less jeopardy of animal attacks and dying. Another big one that I'll mention just today, we are going to come out of an ice age. An ice age is when the temperature on the Earth is a few degrees cooler, but that means that winters are longer, the animals are less frequent, there's less animals around. And so as we come out of an ice age and temperatures start to warm up, you have more things available. And so this is going to help our early humans, and we're going to see the numbers, the population of humans go up, which is a big deal, and it's going to lead us to where we're trying to get, which is not today. We are trying to get to the point where we have growing crops and agriculture and domestication of cows and goats and things that we know as farm animals today. But we're almost there, and we'll talk about a timeline next time, possibly about what years we're talking about and time frames. But we're going to come out of this ice age around, just for record's sake, 10,000 years ago. And that's when we're going to start to enter where we're trying to get. What are you turning into me today? Well, I have not told you. Are you ready? Last time we talked about cave paintings. Early humans did not have writing. They had to do illustrations to explain the life that they were living, what they were doing day to day. And today, ladies and gentlemen, you will be cavemen. You will be an early human. I want you on a piece of paper. It can be lined. It's okay. I want you to draw me your own cave paintings explaining to me what either your summer was like or what you did today. So, when I say illustrations, I'm going to write it up here. I'm talking pictures. No words. You are not allowed to use any words at all to explain either what you did over the summer or what you have done today. If you did something today, I want you to explain it using only pictures. You are a caveman today. So, I look forward to seeing these illustrations. One other part, these pictures must have color. It's on the board, so you know it's a regulation. It must be done. So these pictures, let's make it, I'll even be more specific because I know I'll have questions. Let's just say 5 pictures, because these cave paintings that we talked about had many different animals and hunting people and all kinds of stuff. So 5 pictures with color showing me what you have done over the summer, or if you did something today explaining that. I look forward to it again. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Have a great day.